when Buddha was in body, wherever he lived, his room has a name, same name. Whether he is in Vaishali or at Rajagiri or Sravasti, he has many communes, and he used to travel 9 months of a year for 45 years. After his enlightenment, he became enlightened at the age of 35 and left his body when he was at 80. For 45 years, to spread his message, he was traveling. Because at that time there was no internet, no newspaper, no other way to spread, to inform people. So he was 9 months of a year traveling from village to village, town to town. He used to stay not in the center of town, but always on the corner where there are a lot of trees. And they had a small hut in all his communes for his stay. During the rainy season, 3 months, he used to stay at one commune. Because those days, it was impossible to travel during the rainy season. There was no bridge on the rivers, and as the bhikkhu used to walk on the muddy road, there were a lot of obstacles, difficulties, and insects and snakes and things like that. So Buddha used to stay at one place for 3 months during the rains, and 9 months he was traveling, day and night. And in all his communes, he had many communes. All his communes, there were room for him. It has the same name, you will be surprised. All his room was called Gandakutir. Gandakutir means the room of fragrance. That's in Sanskrit, it is Gandakutir, is translated in English, is room of fragrance. Why it was called room of fragrance? Because wherever he stayed few nights, there was a fragrance in his body. What Bhagavan was talking about, his own body. There was a fragrance, and when he used to leave that town or commune, still the fragrance remained in his room for months, for years. That's why all his rooms had the same name, the room of fragrance, Gandakutir. There are many huts for him, but all hut has the same name because people used to feel very beautiful, very transcendental smell in the room, fragrance in the room for years. So all his rooms were called Gandakutir. I have seen the same surprise in Osho rooms. Wherever Osho lived, he liked the name of his house, Lao Tse House, because he had great love for Chinese enlightened master Lao Tse. So all his, wherever he built, the room was built for him, it was called Lao Tse House. And not only one room, but I was surprised, the whole house, when he was in Rajneeshpuram, he had a big bungalow, many rooms. He loved water, so his disciple has made a very beautiful bathroom for him and drawing room. But the whole house, I have privilege to visit his Lao Tse House in Rajneeshpuram. The whole house has a fragrance, very alluring. Same in Pune. his Lao Tse House, his room, especially his room, has a very strong, beautiful, hypnotic fragrance. Even when he left for America and his room was empty for months, I got the permission to meditate in his empty room when I was working. I was an inmate in ashram. And the room was always had a very similar fragrance which I used to feel in his body. That Bhagavan was talking, that a fragrance of harmony, that is a fragrance of no mind, that is a fragrance of, you can call it Samadhi. No? It is not only with Osho, it is with all people of Zen or people of awareness. Not only their body becomes full of fragrance, the room where you live. And same opposite happens when you meet a man of ego, man of greed. As a commune coordinator, this is my punishment. I have to meet all type of people whole day. And most of the people is not the man of Zen. It's very rare to find people of man of Zen. They have ambition, they have ego, they have doubts about what we are doing here in commune, from where the money comes, why so many young girls, why you are always laughing, do you take some drugs? No, these are the questions, no. Question from the ignorant people. They don't see things, no. Their question comes that from where money comes, no. They think that we are doing something, smuggling or something to get the money. They don't appreciate the beauty of the place, rather they doubt on everything. Why? No, the big surprise is why so many unmarried young girls here? Big surprise. Why people are laughing most of the time? Do you take some narcotics? No, these are the questions, the normal questions. But I have to run the ashram, so I have to meet all type of people. That is my punishment, biggest punishment. To meeting a people who has doubt in their mind and ego, ignorance, distrust, that also has a smell. If you become sensitive, you will feel the same. No? The two types of fragrance. A man of love, man of trust has a different type of fragrance in his body. A man of ego, ignorance, unconscious. Most of the people are unconscious. So they have different type of fragrance. You can feel. Even if I sit in the drawing room and when they go, when the people of ego, and most of the people have nothing except ego, no? Most of the people have nothing except ego. And ego smells like hell. No, so even if if you meet person who is egoist, even if they leave the room remains shabby for a few minutes, half an hour. No, it slowly comes down. I remember Bhagavan, when we was traveling, he came to my city where I was a student, and that time he has not declared that he is enlightened, so people cannot evaluate him, cannot understand him. So in his room, most of the time people were crowded and asking questions, and mostly politicians and press reporters, no? The press reporters have hell of question all the time in their mind. No? So they used to ask also, journalists, no? Journalists ask, Osho was surrounded by such people and in his room. That time he was allowing everybody. And when they left, then his disciple, 2, 3 disciples entered in the room. And the room was very heavy, very, very heavy. And we felt a type of headache. And we were surprised. We asked Bhagavan, in that if you meet people and if you are sensitive, you will know their personality by their body odor, body smell. No, everybody smells. No, you have to be sensitive, feel it, and that's why the Amrita Pritam, I was talking about Amrita Pritam, a great writer who has advocated for Bhagwan in Indian Parliament. The politicians were criticizing Bhagwan, and there were proposal in Parliament that Bhagwan should be arrested and Bhagwan should be put into jail, because Bhagwan has said that the IQ of politician is lowest one. So people were very angry, and there was a great debate in Indian Parliament that Bhagwan should be put into jail for criticizing people. No, there were many occasions that Bhagwan was in danger.